Hello and welcome. I'm going to do a card reading for the next week, just to see what type of stuff is going to be coming up for us as we enter the second half of October. Today I'm going to use the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy card deck. Okay, so I feel that a lot of people have been shifting lately. A lot of internal shifts are taking place. A lot of figuring out what's in true alignment with you and what is not, and really putting the focus on going within and connecting with your inner being, your true essence, and deciphering what it is that you want to do and what's next for you. So we're going to be focusing on that a lot because I feel a lot of that energy coming through. I feel a lot of next steps. A lot of people are asking what's next, or what can I do to create what it is that I desire. So that's what we're going to focus on today. How can we manifest what it is that we desire? How can we put those manifestations into motion in the next week, okay? Okay, so we've got some interesting cards here. We got 2 chakra cards, and I'll touch on these later. So the first one we got is the third eye chakra. Okay, and it says, it is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Okay, so a very, very important part of creating and manifesting what it is that you desire is to be going within, like I was just saying. So this card comes as confirmation that you need to trust the visions and the things that are coming through for you. Don't get caught up in thinking that you are not intuitive, or thinking that you don't have the ability to connect with your angels, with your guides, with your higher self. And keep in mind that you are your higher self, right? You're your higher self embodied, right? Your higher self stays up in the non-physical, but you are, at the same time, your higher self embodied, because we are multidimensional beings, okay? So, trust that if you're asking questions, if you're wondering how you can create what it is that you want to create and move into the next part of your life, I feel a lot of job stuff for people, a lot of, maybe wanting to switch jobs, maybe wanting to step into your career, starting a new job, I'm getting a lot of that, or wanting to get back to something that you were doing before that you really enjoyed. If that's what's going on for you, and you're asking these questions, you're asking, how can I get to where I want to be, and with anything, not just with work, but I'm feeling very strongly that a lot of the focus is on finding work that's in alignment with you right now. So just, if you're asking these questions, just remember that you are receiving guidance onto where you should be going next. And the other card that we got is actually ear chakras. And it says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So again, it just goes back to the trusting that you are receiving messages, and that listening to your inner guidance is really the best thing for you right now. It's going to be what propels you on your path and brings you to where you want to be. So the next card that we got is release, which I feel is extremely important in this as well. It says, work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. A lot of us have been shedding. A lot of people have been letting go of things that aren't serving them, letting go of things that are not in alignment with them. And this is extremely important if you want to move forward in your life. You can't consistently hold on to things that are serving no purpose for you, and you can't keep expecting to see different results from the same type of stuff, you know. If you have been feeling stuck and been feeling like you want to move on and have been trying to make a difference in the experiences that you've been having, it's great that you're trying to make that difference, but if you've been doing it, I feel like someone's been trying to get a different result from doing the same thing over and over again. And as positive as this person or this group of people might be, if it's just not working, then it's just not working. It's a sign that it's time for you to move on and allow yourself to grow and evolve in a new direction. So I'm hearing let go of the fear of making that jump. Let go of the fear of trying something completely new, because that is really what your soul is hungry for. Even though you might feel like, you know, you're not ready to leave a certain situation, or that you are doing your best to make it a positive thing, if it's not meant to stick around for you, then it's not meant to. Now, if you've been using affirmations or something to keep yourself positive during this time, to try and make a difference in the situation, that's awesome. Definitely keep doing that, because that's what's going to help you to attract the next best thing for you. And it's also going to help you to stay balanced and stay positive as you're making the transition. So that's definitely a good thing if you've been doing that. So the last card that we got is past life issue. And it says, this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experience. So maybe this fear that you might be feeling about moving forward actually comes from a past life. Maybe you had an experience where you were in a similar situation and, you know, you tried to move forward and it just didn't work. The timing wasn't right. Something happened that, you know, was traumatic, that your soul still remembers. So take the time to go within, connect, and see what it is that you need to release and heal. There's great past life hypnosis meditations on YouTube, and I definitely suggest trying out some of those to find the root of the problem, because we've got two cards now that mention releasing. And so if you are just not feeling it, you know, this is a sign that your guides and the angels and, you know, whatever you feel most in alignment with, they want you to be able to release and move forward so that you can, you know, just start creating the life that you want to live. So think about these things as the week goes on. There's going to be the need for release. I'm feeling later in the week, energy might be kind of pushing you to release things at that point. So just meditate, you know, connect with your third eye, open that third eye, listen to the messages that are coming through for you, whether it is within yourself or something that you're seeing outside of yourself, something someone else is saying. Pay special close attention to the things that people are talking to you about this week, because that can be guidance from the spirit world, pointing you in the right direction on your path. I've actually been experiencing this myself lately. People have been talking about things that I've been thinking about without, you know, they're people that I don't know. They're people in the grocery store, the clerk, you know. She said something to me yesterday that I was just like, oh my gosh, that's what my guides have been telling me lately, you know. So just open yourself up to receiving. Open yourself up to receiving spirit in all of its glory, because almost everything can be a sign. And, you know, use your discernment, use your intuition to tell you, is this sign something that I need to know right now? Is it something that's helping me right now? I saw somebody that uses a pendulum to ask if something is in alignment with them, you know. And I always, here, let me show you how I use my pendulum real quick. I ask my pendulum, show me yes. And it'll start spinning in a clockwise circle. That's yes for my pendulum. Stop. And then I'll say, show me no. And for no, it goes up and down for me. Your pendulum might be different. Always ask. It changes sometimes too. It changes every couple months for me. Okay? So then you can say, you know, is this thing in alignment with me? And it'll tell you yes or no, right? So you might want to invest in a pendulum, but definitely be using your intuition and discernment to see what is going to be for your highest good. And if things come up that you need to release this week, just remember to love yourself. Just remember to fill yourself back up with love. As you allow things to be released, fill yourself up with something that brings you joy. Let go of the lower vibrational emotions that you might be feeling and just replace them with higher vibrational thoughts, feelings. Do what you need to do for yourself to heal and move forward. Okay, guys? So I'm going to stop there because I don't want to run too long. I just wanted to do a quick, you know, reading on what this week is going to bring up for us. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at morgan@fromcoffeetocrystals.com, and you can check out pricing and card reading options on my website, fromcoffeetocrystals.com. Okay, guys? Love you. Bye-bye.